What's up, y'all?
Hey, guys.
This is your boy DJ Brown, a.k.a. Daytoven, you know.
Melodic.
We've been trying to do this podcast. We've been talking about this for a while, you know. It was with different people, and then we finally was like, you know what? Let's do a Brodies podcast.
Yeah, man.
We are ridiculous. What is with... So, man, let me introduce everyone. As I said, I'm DJ Brown, a.k.a. We keep going. A.k.a. Daytoven. To my left, I got the baby brother right here, Kentrell Reagan. Say what up.
What's up? God bless you all.
That's it? Nothing else for them?
Hey, man. I hope y'all love this podcast, man. I'm the funniest one in the group, you know. Then it's Ray. Then it's William. Then it's DJ. DJ's last. No, I'm sorry. Super Mario.
I'm gonna tell what that H on your chest stand for a second. Yeah. It ain't holy, nigga.
It's called Holy Ghost.
It ain't holy, nigga.
Holy Ghost.
All right. Yeah, right in front of me, I got one of my best friends in this world, man. Ray Monroe. With the U.
Yes, sir. With the U. Don't get it twisted. MUNROE. Voice of reason.
Voice of
reason. Glad to be here. I'm the
What?
voice of reason on this podcast.
Does anybody believe that?
Not one soul.
They'll find out.
Y'all find out second episode.
They'll find out.
Who really is the voice of reason?
All right.
All right. And last but certainly not least, I got the patriarch.
The future.
The future patriarch.
What up? Let me get this out of the way.
I got William
Yo.
Champagne Shemaine Brown.
Cupid Black.
Legend.
Cupid Black.
Hey,
Legend.
Cupid Noir. That's French ninja. What up, y'all? We finna have fun. What's up? What's up?
Man, so the reason why this podcast even
Oh, I got some more Pepsi.
More Pepsi? No, we don't. Oh, he has the Pepsi over there.
the Pepsi right there.
We don't have Pepsi.
Y'all got any water? Anybody got water?
He turned water into
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
so.
Can't bring yourself to say his name, huh, DJ? Wow. Jesus. I'm the only person on this podcast who don't got a problem saying it.
Shut up.
Don't invite me to this podcast if I can't bring my God.
Hallelujah.
Hello, somebody.
Glory. Monas and groanings.
Glory, hallelujah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not playing with God like that.
All right. So the reason why we want to do this podcast is because, you know, we talk every day, you know,
Every day.
through text, group chat. And I just want everybody to experience the laughter and the joy I get. You know what I mean? Some of the funniest dudes I know, and some of the most talented dudes I know. So I hope y'all enjoy. We're gonna touch a few topics today.
Touch.
One of the biggest topics we talk about a lot is what makes a musician, in our opinion, top tier. You know, we always try to break it down in 4 or 5 tiers. You know, we've used names before, which we won't today.
Why not? Let's do it.
We'll use some names, some names, but it's no shade.
We don't have to say people we talk shit about, but you know.
I don't talk about nobody. I tell.
We don't.
I
guess we don't talk
I tell that person.
Oh yeah,
That person
of course.
knows.
Yeah, this ain't no like
Nah.
behind the
Will
scenes.
can call the names he normally calls.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
And me and DJ will play our normal roles as voices of reason.
And Kentrell would just be
Okay,
quiet.
So first name, Derek Jackson, right? Let's talk about Derek. No. Let me stop playing. I'll be better. He's dope. He's dope.
Yeah.
I'll be playing like he not. He dope.
All
I
right,
just
so-
feel John Peters just got that rusty joint I like, bro. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Pause. I said
This is the
pause.
first one.
I said pause,
The
but
first
they
one.
still saying stuff.
First of many.
Okay.
Don't matter.
Anyway.
So now what I was saying is in your definition, either can go first. What makes a musician top tier? A tier one.
Tier one, like I'll start off first. Like for me, the number one attribute of a tier one musician you gotta have is what I feel people just overlook all the time, and I don't know how, which is versatility, yo. You gotta be able to play anything and not just play it, but you have to be in the realm of it, meaning like when you playing it gotta feel like if I sit there and I remember Rodney East, he did it before. He put on a Dixie Chick record, straight up, country Dixie Chick record, and he playing keys to it. And he wasn't just playing the chords and the notes and the melodies of what was going on. Like, he was complimenting it in such a way where it was like he originally recorded the record. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're able to have that, skill to just go ahead and really just dwell within the realm of that genre and, whatever the track is producing, I think that makes you very seasoned, very session, and a tier one musician. Like, when y'all go ahead.
Ray, what you think?
I was gonna say the same thing. To me, it's like the chameleon effect. It's like, can they blend in whatever situation they're in, whatever genre. And then to me, the other aspect that I kind of look at too is that, like we all know, it's like you can do anything in the studio. Like you can take however many takes you want to take in the studio until you get it right. The other thing I kind of look at is, how are they live? How are they like when the lights are on, cameras is running,
and that red button's on,
and it's only one take,
and that red light is on.
It's like, can they not only can they do what they do in the studio, but do they have that? I guess the word would be like that aggressiveness, like that cold-blooded aspect to be like, I'm really about that. Because some people, they might be amazing in the studio and just like, all right, kind of live, but does what you do in the studio translate to live? Are you the exact same way in person as you are in the studio? True. So that's the other thing that I look at.
And remember, that can be vice versa too.
Right.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, because some cats cannot produce in the studio.
Yeah, some people just feed off of that live energy. Yeah, they feed off of that. Yeah.
What about you, Cottrell?
So we've all experienced different tiers of like, or different realms of how we do music, right? Studio, live, whatever. For me, and what I'm used to, I'm more in the gospel realm. Hallelujah, praise God. Don't laugh, bro. I'm churchy. I'm churchy. All right. I'm just saying I'm the most churchiest person. Then it's Ray.
I mean, you just got churchy.
How?
Because you just got married. You got married. You wasn't churchy before you got married. Kim made you churchy, bro.
I always been churchy.
Kim made you churchy. Your wife
Lawfully
made you churchy, bro.
Churchy.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You married into churchy.
You right. All right, I'll keep my next comment. I did. Praise God. Anyways, but we all like experience different aspects of, music setting. So I feel like for me, I'll start it like this. What would cause you to go from top tier to top four?
Bottom four?
Bottom four is if you show up to rehearsal, you don't know that music.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's
I'm sorry.
I mean, I imagine that's an artist. That's probably gotta kill you.
For me, like as an artist, I'm putting you on bottom four, tier four, because first of all, you didn't show up prepared. Any top tier musician is gonna know that music, is gonna come prepared, and is gonna execute at a rehearsal, and then add to the situation, bro. If you can't do that, then you don't deserve to be on no top one, bro. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah.
I only know.
That's true. Like, for the most part, that is true. But I believe there's just some musicians out there, like, that whole just creation of like on the fly, like off the top of the head type stuff, like that's where they, they give their best work. So yeah, I'll say that is true. But there's some that can dwell out that realm and just
Not if we gotta sit 4 hours into one song.
I think what Control's trying to say is like, you can create, but you still got to know what the baseline is. You got to know what the you got to know what the foundation is.
You gotta know what the foundation is, bro.
Before you can build on personal experience.
Nah, I think, bro. Ever since I've been on the road or just even have my own situation, I mean, it's been happening. Like, bro.
So I say this for me, what makes a musician top tier is everything y'all said, right? I agree with it to a certain extent, but the biggest thing I think is cats controlling whatever atmosphere or environment they're in with minimal. Like Tom Powell controlled a freaking service with 3-finger chords. It don't move. And literally was talking about him today to Chris Brown and Robbie Day, and I just never seen anybody move and work through things. It could be a lot going on. It could be shout music. It could be worship. It could be praise. It could be funk. He likes house music. It could be that. Yo, I've seen Tom take minimal and he just stacks the right sounds at the right volume. Strings, pads, a weird arpeggiation or something, and he's literally playing 3-finger chords, major, minor, sus, partial, diminish. Like he literally does that.
It's top tier language. You hear that?
Like so. So
who else though? Name another one.
Yeah.
Who else
do
does
y'all
that?
consider top tier?
Yeah. No. I'm talking. You said like controlling a situation.
Controlling the situation.
Like who else?
DJ Brown.
Okay. Who else?
Let's say
No, because I'm trying to. I want to see where your head is at.
All right.
Pause.
Wait. He said pause, but let's make some jokes. Yeah. Y'all do that.
That was all right.
Let's just be fair.
So we're gonna kill the momentum.
All right. No.
Exactly.
All right. Vendell Smith.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The Welcome Home concert when he started playing Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah.
He was the only one playing.
He played the 3, Hallelujah,
right?
3. And everybody screamed. He was the only one playing.
Right.
And everybody screamed. It was just a moment that everybody remembers from that night.
I got one.
Okay.
Johnny Dubose.
Absolutely.
Tier 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goated.
Okay.
Definitely, bro.
Bass players, Brandon Hodge. He's one.
Absolutely.
George Moore.
Yeah.
My freaking goodness.
Yeah, George. Listen, George.
Tier 1.
No, he's saying He's saying we're not saying tier 1.
See, that's why y'all got me confused.
So he's saying people that can control an environment doing minimal.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Doing the bare minimum, and you don't miss all the bebop chops and 8-finger chords and all that, like, or 1,000 bass notes and all that. Like, literally, I watched George Moore just change the whole trajectory of a record with one note.
Okay, I get what you're saying now.
With one note, and you remember it for the rest of that night.
I get what you're saying.
So
what was throwing me was that when you said like control an environment, I'm thinking of like in a band setting, who's in control if everybody's controlling it,
right? Because
that's
George,
why I was asking like who else. Because when you said Tom and then you said yourself, I'm like, all right, so is it like a keys thing? Because in like a full situation, most of the time it's the keyboard player, that's controlling it. And then when you brought up the instance with Vendel, he was playing by himself,
right?
In that situation. But now, okay, I get what you're saying now.
Like you would have to, in that situation, for like a bass player to do it, like you would have to be very aggressive. Like
I get it.
And I've seen very few bass players do that. That's why I was like, George, huh? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Even though George
nothing against him. It's just
quiet.
like the only like live I've seen it is like Brendan Hodge. So
Yeah.
Like you just knowing that you could be in the back packed and you hear that bass going, you can't see nothing. You know it's that man, yo.
Bro, I would never forget though. We was at the World Overcomers, North Carolina, and we was doing a show with Dion. Bro, Prisoner. We was doing Prisoner, song Prisoner. I've never heard anybody play Prisoner like
Brandon shocked us all that
bro,
day.
it's so bad. We use that take on the road if no bass player is there.
Yeah.
We don't even use the record version,
don't-
bro.
he
Played on the record.
He did.
He did.
But the way he plays it live is just
the
so
live
different.
version, bro.
So he be in his flesh, bro.
Hey, no limits.
I say, and I also say this: what knocks a musician, or who I can't consider a top tier musician, like 1, 2, or even 3. Let's just say there's 5 tiers to a musician, where I can't put somebody in 1 and 2 is if I put you in B or G. Your bare minimum that and kind of clammy and don't play full or even it's really not that same for guitars or bass because it's a what do they call it
The fretboard, it's all the shape.
It's
all the
shape. That's the word that I was looking for. The shape. It's a shape to a certain extent, right?
Right, yeah.
So,
yeah.
But mainly keys and organ.
Right.
But if I put me in A flat, put me in F sharp, E flat, C sharp, and you are killing, churching, funking people, make it like, and then hey, put me in B, put me in G, put me in E. You could play. But I can tell, like there's this famous pianist, producer, gospel. He was playing with this.
You're not gonna say his name?
Nah, I can't.
Why?
Because I gotta protect my boy that told me.
That's messy.
I'm just saying, I didn't know if it was going somewhere negative.
I know
That
what
we
you're
all
talking about.
love.
I know
That
what
we
you're
all
talking
love. He produced and wrote some of the greatest gospel
I
songs.
bet y'all, if I guess it, I'm gonna say it.
So my guy was he was there with one artist and my boy was there with another artist and we know the song is in B. So he was like, there is no way he's doing all that in B. Like it's like because you think different. If you're in B flat or let's just say you're in C sharp. There's certain chords and progressions you only play in C sharp and maybe A flat. Yeah. Right? Same shape. It's shapes too. Right. But there's no way.
Certain things you're not going to do because of the way the keys are arranged.
There's no way.
F sharp.
There's no way. And then we found out, we looked, boom, he was playing in C sharp.
Yeah.
And the song was in B. Well, I didn't look. He looked rather.
Yeah.
And he's been caught on camera doing this too. A plethora of people. And I'm not against transposing too.
Me neither. I'm not. If you pay for the keyboard, you paid for that function. You might as well get your money's worth.
So I'm
but
not.
Don't leave it on -3, bro.
Yeah, I'm not against that because one of the dudes, we know him. He is freaking aux king, and he ain't ashamed of this. He'll say that.
Who?
Adam Askew is cold.
The man.
Adam, bro.
Adam's a problem.
Since high school.
Yo, bro. Adam's a problem.
Adam is cold, bro. And I guarantee you, he's
and it's not that he can't play in his keys. It's just like he knows his strength, and he be like, I gotta think this way. And I think Adam's weird. Like he thinks shapes too, not only sounds, shapes. And Adam's just different. So I'm just saying you can't be trash and transpose. That's what I'm saying.
I used to think Adam would change the different keys because some of the keys would be stuck.
Oh, because Adam
he got big hands, bro. Pause.
Hey, the hands.
I just pause.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
Hands,
but some of the
he
keys
got big hands.
Wow. All right.
But Adam,
you know what I'm talking about. So,
yeah, you talking about big hands,
bro.
Even the pitch player, bro, like some of the keys would be like stuck, bro. So I'm thinking like, bro. Listen,
but yeah,
I would do that in a heartbeat, bro.
All right, so we have a clear view on that.
Yeah, but let me add one thing.
Go ahead.
One thing. So like what you said with like keys, as far as having the same depth ability in whatever key. What I think too, when it comes to bass and guitar, the tone is a big thing. Because I mean, with your keyboard, you're gonna turn your keyboard on. It's gonna be the same. Generally, it's just the same because it's a digital instrument rather.
Sure.
But especially like with guitar, it's so easy for a guitar to sound bad.
Don't matter what they're playing.
It don't matter what. Yeah,
I agree.
So being able to have like a good tone is like a good thing because
that goes with drums too.
Yeah, drums is the other thing. Yeah,
my
drums
God.
the other one.
Have the
having a
hottest
good
mics,
tone,
hottest processors, everything on it. But if they tune this shit, they sounding like
Not even because I've been in situations where the drummers, his drums sound great, but then when the mixing engineer get to it, he does what he does, and it
vice
just takes
versa,
the beauty out of it. So I understand both sides of that, but I absolutely agree.
Yeah, it's so
But that's
easy
why I
for a guitar to sound like thin and plasticky, and I only know of like one person who can like take any tone, really, and they just make it work. But for a lot of times, like, and sometimes when it comes to tone, sometimes you gotta invest in the tone. Like, I mean, obviously, tone starts in your hands first, but I mean, after that, after that, you gotta make it sound. You know what I mean? It's not, maybe you might not have the same, luxury as like a keyboard player. If you play drums, you gotta knowing how to tune your drums. That's another thing. If you you might be able to play heaven down, but them skins sound like paper.
Bro.
You know what I mean? It's
Bro, I had to tune somebody's drums before though. Don't get quiet. I'm dead
No,
serious.
I'm listening.
you can tune. He can tune.
I
didn't
really
say
can tune.
He can sing.
Like,
he better know how to tune.
I had to tune somebody's drums before because it was bad, bro. And I was in Detroit. I had to do it for real.
No,
legit.
it's not that I didn't believe it. I was waiting for the rest of the story.
Bro, I was on the
relax.
Dion gig.
We ain't about to attack you all the time.
Well, I'm just.
Hey, I know who you talking about. Cool.
And then
But you about to say
I was
something,
about to
Will.
say, then also not just your tone and actually playing your gear or whatever, then actually playing it for keys. When you talking about keys, picking the right voicings.
Sure.
One. Same thing, you could go with a guitar with that as well, but then also being clean within playing your guitars. You know what I'm saying? You're not hearing yourself going all around the fret and everything. Like, you don't hear all the scratchy sounds and whatnot. Drummer hitting the drum so hard, you just beating the tone out of it. You don't hear nothing. It sounds like it's just dead. Like, so also playing your instrument, the way that you do it, like the finesse that you have to have with it, with the amount of power, keeping it balanced like that to make sure that the greatest tone come out of your instrument. That also makes you, top tier.
I agree.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But also, so I've heard some great musicians play together, and I think one of the cleanest. I can name a few like groups of bands that play together. That just wowed me, right? But what makes musicians so great is when y'all can stay out of each other's way, and take moments, right?
Yep.
But one band I've ever heard, like literally coming up, that like literally stayed out of each other's way, but everybody had a moment, was that band Chris Edwards had, Living, Laughing, Loving, Learning. Bro, Chris Edwards. So it
who was on that?
We was at COP.
Was it Vendel?
It was Vendel, Haas, Tom,
Yeah.
Kevin Powell, Oregon, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
I remember that.
I've never heard a band play the way they do. Like, until, like, bro, when I heard
that record was great, man.
That record was
Shout out to
crazy.
Chris Edwards, man.
Yes, sir.
Love you, bro.
Love you,
Love you, brother.
You're getting better, brother.
That was the No More Glass Ceilings?
Yes.
Yeah, man,
I remember that.
Bro.
I went to the rehearsals at RVP for that. That was crazy.
Yeah, that record was really is really
It's
great.
still killing, bro.
I love that record.
Yeah, a great point. Ability to gel, like with your bandmates.
True.
Absolutely.
That's major. I think you said it, Ray. You talk about being a chameleon.
Yeah.
And you talked about adapting. Like same thing. Like that's something that, like, I grew up in the generation with Dion and musical generation with Dion, Mike Davis, and Eric Davis. At the young age, I hung, I played for Pure Praise, played for Junior Fountain with Mike Davis, Youth for Praise with Eric, because Mike quit, so I took Mike's spot. Tom, so I got to grow up with that musical generation, but who also got to grow up with that music generation was, God rest his soul, Tyrone, Kevin Powell, and Jamal Johnson. And the biggest thing, like, I always felt that, not trying to be funny, I always felt, still do. Kevin is freaking incredible. Jamal is incredible. I think they're better than me. They got more information. I feel Corey Henry better. Travis Sells, we all the same age. One thing my thing was being a chameleon and a sponge. I just knew it, literally, like, they could call me right now, but yo, you remember the transition we did from Garment of Praise to when Jesus said to that song? I'd be like, oh yeah, let me sit down a second and I'll remember it. Yeah, because that was just my superpower, right? Like, I didn't have all that, and I just, like, I found my niche. That was me. I was a chameleon. I learned the instruments. I learned how to play organ. I learned how to play piano. I learned how to play aux. That's what also makes you
knowing the entire record, meaning what everybody else is doing, and that's as
it.
well.
People laugh at me when I do my little fake little charts, and I got lyrics. I got vocal harmonies come here, boom, boom, boom. I got it all charted out, and people laugh at me. I'm like, nah, like, this is helping me help you.
Right, exactly.
Like, I don't know how to play drums. Like, I damn sure don't know how to play guitar. I could play bass a little bit, but I can tell y'all what y'all supposed to be playing because I know the record, and I'm gonna learn not my part only. I'm gonna learn everyone's part. Right. So I'm gonna learn organ. I'm gonna learn aux, and I'm playing mains. I'm gonna learn guitar, and so on, so on, so on. So, and that goes even to vocals. Lyrics, how it's supposed to be sung, whatever. So that, I think that makes a top tier musician too. But we gotta move on because we've been on this for about 20 minutes. So the next topic, this is our last topic for music. Leads versus background vocals. I'm gonna let Contrell go first. This was his. This is what he brought to the chat. So Contrell, explain it. Like, briefly explain it rather.
Well, first, let me say, I feel like church nowadays really endorse a whole lot of singers that is only good for choir and background singing. Not everybody
Go ahead.
could sing lead. Not everybody can sing praise and worship.
Nope.
And I feel like, bro, like, we are really killing these church lives by letting these people get on
the
lead mic, and just butchering the first part of service when that's supposed to be the main part where we bring people in and set the service up for the mood, success, worship, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's no way. Like, especially if you don't come to rehearsal.
Name some names.
Huh?
Name some names.
Oh, bro, you don't want me to do that. Bro, I'll be canceled out of Connecticut if I do that. But nah, bro, it's just like, bro, there's no way. I feel like there's an art to leading songs.
There's also art to lead to background
singing,
vocals,
bro.
Because there's a lot of
that's
dope
more important
leaders that cannot do background,
bro.
Like, to save their life.
Yeah, blending be an issue.
Staying
on your part.
Even finding, like, even hearing, let's just say the praise team singing.
Yeah.
And it's like, you only hear two parts. There's a part missing, but they keep going like, oh yeah, y'all sound good. There's a whole alto missing. Like, what are we doing? Or the tenor is missing because he's singing he's singing baritone. He's singing with a soprano singing just in a lower tone. I mean, a lower octave. So it goes both ways.
That's a good point though. You saying that, like, literally there's a thing where I feel like a lot of leaders can't sing background. And that's always been a thing for me. I've always been scared So I think lately, or I'll say for a good year and a half, I've been like literally studying and practicing singing background because it's never been a thing. I've never been put in a situation where I was singing background. Because I always say like I don't know how to do it because it's art.
Because you're
Like
a star.
bro, the people that sing, y'all know who sing with. Like we got crazy cousins that sing, bro. Like my sisters, like they sing. They are singers. I couldn't do what they did. I probably still can't do what they do, but I always wanted to learn because at the end of the day, why if I want to be great, why not study all things versus just staying in one lane? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's almost like me wanting to be a dope musician and I'm just playing gospel music. Like that don't make sense, bro.
I compare BGVs to aux players.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that.
Not everybody can do it. It's
It's an art, bro.
An art, bro. It's more of an art for BGVs than leads, in my opinion. It's like
Absolutely.
people could play piano, but there's an art behind actually playing piano, and I learned that from in No,
I don't know.
I'll
I'll say it's just very different, but both separately, they got different jobs that they have to execute well. Like put it like this. If you're a good background singer, right? You can sing background for anybody. You know what I'm saying? But just because you have a good lead vocal don't mean like you could just be that front man, that artist. Because along with that, there got to be some type of originality to it. You know, right now.
Are we talking artists or are we talking?
I mean, why
church?
not?
Because we're talking. So I think we're more so talking in the church.
Like even the lead vocals in the worship, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you like that difference, like where it separates himself from the rest of the singers. You know what I'm saying? Like basically quirky ways to sing, quirkiness in your voice. I feel like that all plays a big role where background vocals is just different. Like, because you know what I'm saying? You could sound like whatever, but if you know how to control it as far as your tone and your singing mates, you know, blending with them. Not only that, with dynamics is a big thing for background vocals, especially within the church. Most background vocal singers, they're just singing, right? They're not listening to each other in the record. What do we need here? Do we need to swell here? Do we need to come down here? Do we need to whisper here? You know what I'm saying? More airy here. That's not really done. People just singing. They may be singing the right notes, but the dynamics play a huge part of having dope background vocals that a lot of people miss today. You know what I'm saying? So I think versus background vocals and lead vocal, I mean, I think they're pretty both important on the same levels, but they just have different aspects to them that, you know what I'm saying, you have to capitalize upon to be great in those two areas. That's my take on it.
I agree. I think the thing that's at the forefront is just the fact that we're talking like church. So like, yes, everything you said about the lead is important, the BGVs are important. No one is less or more important than the next one. But especially when we're talking about church, you might be able to sing your part on the record, which is important, and you might be able to follow whoever's leading in a spontaneous moment. But especially with church, a big part of that is really like your personal relation, because you might be able to sing the song, but you might not be able to connect with the congregation because you might not. Church is different because you kind of have to internalize that, and it comes out on Sunday morning. So like whatever you like, like some people probably just know scripture and they could just like recite it or whatever. But when you have like those people who are kind of like genuine, I'm gonna call a name. Like we all know, if you ever watch like Jeremy, like you could tell like what Jeremy does is different because you could tell
this is Jeremy McCain.
Because you can tell it's internalized, manifested, coming out.
Gotcha.
So that's why you can. So it's different because we're talking church. Now, if you're just talking like, say, a regular concert.
Oh,
or something?
magnify the Lord with me. He uses that every single time.
I actually don't. I haven't used that.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I think that's the aspect. The exact same way you say, BGV's got to be able to blend. They got to be able to know what dynamics are called for. Mm-hmm. They got to be able to know and hold their part, not falling out.
Right.
Be able to keep that same consistency. That's needed for the BGVs that everybody can't do. And then on the lead side, especially in a church situation, not everybody. Some people get in front of a congregation and they freeze. Mm-hmm. And some people are good at BGVs because it's like, as long as I got y'all with me to support, I'm good. But if you put me up there by myself,
there's nowhere to hide.
There's nowhere. It's me. It's just me and nobody else. So it's different. And sometimes I kind of wonder if, like you mentioned, like not everybody needs to be leading, but sometimes I wonder if it's like that aspect of church where it's like we put certain things higher than others in our own head, kind of like saying, maybe like the preacher is more important than the usher, or the janitor is not important as the organist, type of thing. Whereas, as opposed to looking at it as, everybody has a role they play,
and they help make this ship go. Because
you might be able to kill on organ, but you have no hospitality. You can never be an usher, right? Mm-hmm. Or you might be able to kill on drums.
That's right.
And if somebody said, we need the bathrooms out of toilet paper, you don't know where the church keep the toilet paper at. You know what I mean? It's like certain things that it's just like, it's all important, but I kind of feel like there are some things that we prioritize and we tell ourselves that this is more important than this person. Yeah. And I think in my head, like when you kind of look at it as it's all one operation, especially if you think about like football, quarterback always gets all the glory, but everybody knows the offensive line is always the unsung hero.
Right.
So you know what I mean? So it's like, you're not going to say the quarterback's more important than the O-line. Because like, then if you take away the O-line, everything's needed. That's the point I'm trying to make. Everything is needed.
Everything is needed, but I still think some jobs are more important than the other. Like, I may not know where the tissue is, right? But I can ask and go get it. But if I don't know how to play drums, I can't just hop on the drums and hold a beat. I'm gonna sound crazy.
But that doesn't mean it's important. So let me say this.
Vice versa. Like, and we can even take it a step further. You don't have a drummer. There's some little kid in the audience that can hold a beat. You could throw him on, but you're not doing the same thing in the sense of for an organist. You know what I'm saying? This is why pay is different. You know what I'm saying?
But
we're just gonna be honest about that.
No. But
I don't think that's
just the business side. That's the business side of it. Like,
I think it's just supply and demand, right?
No cap. Literally, Joe did 2 shows in Germany without us. Right? He had a show that had the drums, all that on there. It's cool. He met us in England, Birmingham, England. After the show, he had the biggest smile on his face. He was like, yo, I understand track dates. Let me go make this money. And they couldn't bring the band because of whatever reason. He said, but yo, every single one of y'all are just as important on that stage as I am. He
That's
said,
BS.
No.
How is that BS? How?
It is BS.
And I thought,
talking about
no cap.
Because of the simple fact that he has track dates.
No. But he said that in the sense of this is a lot of things he can't do during those track dates that he can't do without his band.
Whole band, right? The whole band. Y'all get together. Y'all go to Montreal, wherever y'all want to go to a nice arena, right? And y'all playing tracks, whatever, right? Y'all playing y'all instruments, whatever, to Joe's tracks. Joe's not there. Are y'all selling tickets?
No.
Exactly. So what?
No. But he's saying together we're as important in his mind.
He being nice, I get it.
No, he didn't have to. He didn't have to say it. Nobody asked him. He didn't have to say it. Nobody asked him.
Bro, like he's being nice, and I'm sure he meant well with it. I'm not taking nothing from him. I get what he was saying, but we being real about it.
Yeah, can he do a show without us? Absolutely.
Not even that. Y'all could be replaced.
Granted,
right?
But he knows he knows as
He
structured.
can't. So it's like
he knows as structured. Like, yo, I want my team every single time. So if management has to buy a first class ticket to get them there, I want it.
no, I get that. I get that.
That's
if
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
an artist, I would always want my band with me.
That's
I
what
totally
I'm saying.
get that, but
And he don't want replacements.
yeah, I get that too. But what I'm just saying is to say that the band is important is
That's his opinion. Don't knock the man's opinion.
Unless it's a band like you're Nirvana or some shit. Nah, like no.
Bro, I can attest to that, bro.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. This is the last point.
There is no way, right? I say it all the time. Like, if I gotta go and sing to a track, bro, it just feels naked, bro. Like, even though I got this Holy Spirit, I can move a crowd. And that's no boasting. That's nothing. That's just me knowing, like, I got the Holy Ghost and God gave me that gift to do what I do. Joe can do that all day. He could sing a woman's drawers off, like, or just make a woman go crazy.
You can too, nigga.
Hey, Kev.
Good save.
Great freaking save.
Kev.
Great save.
Good save.
Hey, Kimberly Joy.
Right?
Ms. Reagan.
Miss Reagan.
All right. So,
But
ahead,
I was just saying, like, bro, like, I understand Joe. Like, bro, even DJ don't ever play like outside gigs outside of, like if we doing a live recording or something. But there's moments in that last record that we recorded, that there's no way that can be recreated, right? But there's more that can be added on. There's more creativity.
Absolutely, yeah.
I just got it. I can't stand this dude.
You are so right.
I'm not doing
Bro,
this. No.
There's moments that I know I can create with DJ that I can't create with anybody else, and that's no shade, but we got that chemistry.
Right.
Joe has that chemistry with his band.
Right.
So it's like, yo, my show is 1,000 times better if I have y'all on stage.
Absolutely.
The
Right. That's what he
energy
means by
is
that.
so much better.
I get that, and I totally agree with that. Absolutely.
All right, so we gotta keep moving because we've been on this. So that's it for the music. I was gonna say this to the end, but let's do this as a segue to this. We're gonna do one more topic after this. So you just pick one. I'm gonna say two things. You pick one. First thing come to mind: Janet or Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
LeBron or Jordan?
Beyonce.
LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan. All day.
LeBron.
Oh man!
Oh, God.
All right,
You're ridiculous.
Brady or
Wait,
Marino?
how old are you again?
Whoever the other person was, all I heard was Brady.
Brady.
So
Oh
whoever
my
the second
God.
person was.
Such a hater.
Brady or Marino?
Marino.
What?
Marino.
I'll say Brady.
Brady.
All
Marino.
right. Jasmine Sullivan or Kim Burrell? Singer.
I'm sorry. Off of this
That's-
last record.
Listen,
No,
a singer. Listen,
It's
a
not.
good singer that we all know once told me that every storefront church has a Jasmine Sullivan. I've never forgot that.
What's up, Elena?
Who's that?
It gotta be Elena.
Elena said every storefront church
what
has
was
a
this?
Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
so she was sober.
Oh yeah, she was in her full right mind.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So Jasmine or who you?
Kim.
Kim is dope.
I got Kim. She a vote. Even though I wasn't voting, but I still got Kim as she.
So I will say this: the reason why I would pick Kim Burrell.
Because you a church ninja. That's crazy, bro.
All right, watch this.
Make it quick.
Jasmine Sullivan is crazy,
She is. Like, how?
but I feel like they all learn from Kim Burrell.
What Jasmine's
That's
doing?
fine.
What
You
Jasmine's
can learn
doing?
from whatever,
What
but
Jasmine's
still.
doing now, Kim was doing 20 years ago.
Man,
It's kind of like what DJ says when it comes to guitar. Like everything you hear nowadays, in one form or another, a lot of it came from Johnny.
That's just real ish, bro.
Bro,
All right, let's move. Let's move.
A lot of it?
Yes.
No. But how old is John?
if not, he gotta be dad and mom were what, 61, 60, 61? So Jonathan is older than them.
Okay.
All right.
In the church, okay.
No, not only church.
I'll say in the church.
Funk.
Because a lot of emulating, it's just because I'm sure he would tell you if he was here. There's a lot that he learned from before.
He said he learned.
time.
He said he learned from Spanky.
Yep.
He said he learned
First it
from
was Spanky and then Johnny.
Then
Both of them
Johnny.
changed the game.
Who said that?
They both
Johnny.
changed the game.
He learned from Spanky. They used to play with D'Angelo.
So he said that's the only person he has referenced.
Yes.
Spanky is a monument when it comes to
1000%.
to guitar.
Bro, nobody forgets what he does, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right, Mike or Prince?
Prince. Prince.
Mike. Because the thing is with Mike, he got
tough,
too many
bro.
hits. Like Prince, to like his records, like not the ones everybody know of. They're classics. We know that. But to really like a Prince record that people don't really get down with, you got to be a Prince fan. Like you have to be. Where Michael Jackson, you could hear a record that you ain't never heard him done sing before, and it's like, yo, it's gonna be amazing.
I agree
like,
with you that it's Mike, but
he just got too many hits. Like I can't put Prince over him. You know, Prince, his showmanship is great. His guitar,
But Prince is a genius, and
He
Prince.
is.
But I'm surprised to hear you say that, especially as somebody who plays so many daggone instruments.
but the thing is,
Prince
Mike-
every time a Prince record come on, whether you know it or not, you tapping your toe.
exactly.
you are. But
That's true.
a Mike Jackson record come on, you singing every damn lyric.
Not
You
really.
can't do that with
I
Prince.
boycotted Mike.
What
You
I'm
can't
saying
do that
is-
with Prince.
What I'm saying is say that
The
versus
feel is crazy though. Too.
See, versus what?
versus the songs you don't
The
know.
feel of the music
and-
is crazy, dude.
Yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, like, Prince records are known.
Yeah,
Even
for
his
real.
B-side
They
records.
are, but like you can't really just like say like, okay, my favorite Prince record is "I Would Die for You." My favorite joint, yeah.
That joint slaps. Come
That's
on, man.
crazy.
But if you ask like a average person, they might not even know what that record is.
But is that Prince's fault?
It's not Prince's fault. It's just that, you know, the music, whatever he did on that record, it just, I don't even want to say that. People just didn't get with it like they got to how big
But you know
Mike
what?
records be.
But maybe, yes, Mike's records was great. But I think the only aspect, the only area where I would say like Mike is killing Prince is in showmanship.
Yeah.
I think as far as who's going to put on
Musician.
a more
He sing
spectacular
better than him.
performance, Mike, 100%.
he
Mike's
sing better than him, bro.
What? Who?
Mike sing better than Prince. What did you say?
but Mike only
Younger
sings.
Young Mike.
Younger Mike.
But Mike only sang though.
What does that mean? Versus what? Playing the instrument?
But I'm saying Prince used everything that he had at his disposal.
Yeah, I get that. But
So when
Mike
Prince is
just don't play
soloing over
nothing.
like Purple Rain, or when he's doing whatever or Red Corvette, all of that stuff. Come on, son.
and people going crazy, right?
I'm going crazy.
Here's a big question. Though.
Let me say this.
All
Yo,
Mike
there's a
gotta
clip.
do is pull the.
One more
There
thing.
is a
And there's
clip.
one more thing.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
And then there was another thing that like kind of put Prince over the top for me. It didn't even have to do with the music. It had to do with like how he thought of as far as the music industry, period. Where I don't remember what talk show he was on. He broke down Mariah Carey's record deal for her Christmas album, and he explained step by step at that time why he believed Mariah Carey took a bad deal, and nobody else was thinking about that at that time. So I'm like, yo,
Wait,
Prince.
what record?
What you mean?
You
The
said
Christmas
the Christmas
record. the
She
joint
got
that
a
everybody
bad deal
plays
with
every
that?
single year.
She got a bad deal with that.
That's what he said.
How?
Because I don't think she's getting any.
She gets
could look it
$3
up.
million a year. What did you talk about?
That's it.
It's $3 million a year for a record that was done.
$3 million a year for a
Decades
record
ago.
that's played all over the world every year.
decades ago it was put out.
Still,
That
you
seems a
get
little low to
$3
me.
million.
That seems a little low.
Just
to me, Will.
you?
That seems a little
unless
low.
we see unless we see what that brings in, we don't know if.
When I had looked it up, she got $3 million.
I get that, but
I get that.
But if the record is generating, let's just say $50 million.
Exactly.
Let's just say that. Let's just say it is right. $3 million a year as the artist is kind of crazy.
And you talking about all these companies that's using
And
her,
that's
and all
probably
that. $3 million seems a little low to me.
because she tours every Christmas, so that's including her tour money. That $3 million is probably including her tour money.
That 3 seems a little low.
But we got to keep moving. We got to keep moving. Roland or Cord?
Roland.
Rolling.
All right, Jordans or Adidas?
Adidas.
What?
Because I only like the ones. I don't.
You said Jordan
Play soccer.
said
or Adidas?
For you talking about like wearing just what?
Sneakers. Yeah.
If you're not
I
talking
only
about
rock with the ones.
what?
No, I mean,
If you're not talking about Yeezys included, but
I mean,
Bro,
I don't care if Yeezys included.
I'm including all of
Still
that.
ain't Jordan. I mean, still ain't Adidas.
I mean, the ones,
No.
the Jordans, yeah, if you're
Okay.
trying to go for the style, but if you're just trying to go for the
I
comfort,
wouldn't
just to
even
go
put
about your day.
Adidas up against Jordan. You should have
Adidas.
said Nike versus Jordan.
I mean, Nike.
I get it, but still.
All right, last one. Tyson or Mayweather?
Tyson.
Any grown man is
No,
going
hold up.
Tyson.
Hold on, wait
Come
for
on,
it.
man. What?
No, give him a second.
What?
Because I knew.
You want to just see people evade in a fight? No, I want to see motherfuckers get knocked the fuck out. And Tyson was knocking motherfuckers out. It's cute when he evades and parries.
I'm about to say Mayweather, bro.
oh my
Based on
gosh.
what?
But you know what?
Based on what?
bro.
Based on what?
Yo, I just like fights.
He can't read.
Tyson.
So what?
Tyson.
He got hands.
Yo, Mayweather.
Bro, how many friends you got can't
Them
read?
hands not turning pages.
Bro, how many friends you got can't read?
All my friends could read.
That's musicians that don't got
Even the ones from
jobs,
Bridgeport, they all read.
but can play.
I got an ex that couldn't read good. She got seen this too and know exactly who I'm talking.
You're crazy. All right, before we go, this is the last topic. And if I say this wrong, if I quote it wrong, let me know. The appreciation of men versus the depreciation of women, the older or the higher you get in age.
Right.
So
Come on,
this was
that's
yours.
patriotic.
So let's break it down.
I think
Will.
that philosophy is trash.
So we're
But
gonna
we'll go
break
ahead.
it down. We're gonna
All
break
right.
it down, and
We
you
break it
know
down
this
trash.
segment of
gotta-
the show might get a little
We got a good like
Oh, William Samuels.
we got a good like 10 minutes. So you know make it.
profanity heavy. We'll just say that. Like we're gonna be real about it. You know, in the world, like you know. TB King, like you know what I'm saying? Like he is the shit. Like you could get in to do anything.
What?
You could like lose. He'll lose his job over. He'll lose his money
You
over.
said his scientific name, bro. The word
Vagina. I'm sorry.
Vagina.
Y'all could bleep all these out. They'll know what I'm talking about. But you could like. It's like it be king. Like that's why sex sells and everything, right? Like honestly. For a woman, and we're not saying this. I should have started off like this way, ladies. We're not saying you don't have nothing worth, you know, about y'all. Y'all don't have worth other than what's in your panties. No, we're not saying that.
Yeah.
We're just like being honest to the fact that, you know, when it comes to what men want from you all, you know, and we're talking about average, we know there's zebras out there that want different things and whatnot. But if we're honest about it, a general consensus would basically show that most men, you know, their attraction to women is based off of the physical. You get what I'm saying? Versus if you took a consensus with women, what they find most attractive about men is about security, like, you know, financially, being able to be a provider and a protector.
Being a beard.
Being a oh my God, I'm not going there.
Woman being a beard for a man.
Don't do that.
But yeah, like being a protector, having your finances together, your own car, your crib, stuff like that, even like status and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's what women find attractive. So if we real about it, as you age, you get up in the years, a man, their status, average man, even if they start off low, it don't matter where you start off, it's basically gonna excel. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna start making more money. You're gonna get your house. You're gonna get cars, whatever. Saving up. You can get smart. Like as you get into age, up in their age, and then remember, we could go to 70 and our sperm still work, so we can still have kids. So that's why young women, they still like older guys, because we can still do whatever, and we're more like financially sound than the young man is. Versus gentlemen,
I was waiting on
the women, where it's like, when you in your 20s, like your 20s, like that's the prime, like of y'all, like that's where y'all killing it at, and that's where we loving y'all at, because simple fact, y'all physical is what I feel like I'm preaching. Wow. I hit too sharp. But yeah. But like we being honest about it, like we're very visual creatures. And 20s and 30s, some, they hang on to, their youth, longer, as, beholden upon the eye, like, what I'm saying? But y'all really in y'all 20s is that's where y'all prime at. And not to say again, that's y'all worth, that's y'all only worth. No, it's just that what we want from a woman is heavily, have to do with the physical, how you look. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you getting old, you get into, up there into your 30s, high 30s and 40s, just like us women, they get old, we start getting wrinkles, lines, and you're not gonna be what you look like in your 20s. Nobody gonna be looking like that. You know what I'm saying? So your value kind of depreciates. We're not to be mean.
In what sense? Because I feel like, okay, we've all, dated women that, beautiful, like, and they probably weren't doing nothing, right? We also dated businesswomen that had, whether they had a career high in a company or their own business. Right. So that includes the women that got their own ish going on too.
Yeah, like it don't matter. Like
it's still depreciation.
Huh?
You still look at that as depreciation?
Not within the person, like, because if you with that person, you with that person, how is their value gonna depreciate as far as, because y'all building together now, y'all together, right. Like what y'all got together, like that's not gonna depreciate. Y'all could keep building off of that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now there's love involved and there's loyalty, you get married, you got vows involved, like, the picture gets bigger when it comes to that in a relationship. I'm talking about just boom, like you meeting somebody, off the bat. You could have a female that might look good or whatever, even if like she's older, like 40, early 40s, 50s, whatever, they could probably look good, but they not gonna sit there and compete with these 25-year-olds. It can happen depending on the individuals, but generally, them 25-year-olds, just like the energy that they have alone is going to be killing them 45, 50-year-old women. And they can have their stuff together. They can have master's degrees, great careers and everything, which is great, And like I said, there's probably some zebras out there and men who look for that. But honestly, really, it'd be about the physical if we're gonna be real about it. I'm not saying don't have nothing going for you, but there's no way you're gonna sit there, Raymond, and link up with some chick that look like freaking, I don't know, let's keep it G, that doesn't look the prettiest, but because she got 6 master's degrees. It
might not be so you might do, but I think that whole philosophy is trash. Here's why. Because we've seen dudes all the time who's with girls who don't look the greatest. Because the first thing, what I noticed was that you said when women are what a woman looks for in a man, you know, provider, protector, have his own house, his car, have all that stuff together. But then you kind of said, like, as far as all guys is looking for, and you didn't say all guys are looking for, but you said it's heavily on the physical. That's kind of where I disagree, because keep it a buck, none of us want to be with a physical 10 that you come home and is also a headache.
That's true.
So it's not, so it wouldn't all be, so even when you're dating her, even if physically she's a 10, if it's like, yo, she drives me crazy, and not in the good way, you don't care how good she looks. You don't care whether, you know, on your ranking scale, she's a 10. How many times have we seen girls that are 10s, but we say, yo, she's crazy?
Yep.
And you walk away from her. So it can't be the whole physical. And a lot of times,
What do you mean?
you said it's heavily on the physical.
There be gangs and niggas that deal with crazy bad chicks all the time and can't leave them. What is you talking about?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Just because a chick is crazy, you feel don't keep going back to them? That happens all the time.
But they not committing to that, Will.
What do you mean?
They're not committing to that.
They're not at all.
I'm assuming when you're talking about when you say a woman's looking for a guy to be, you know, provider, protector, all this stuff, she's looking for somebody who she's trying to commit to.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So now if you're looking for a woman that you're trying to commit to, we talking marriage. No? Yes or no?
True. Yeah.
Okay then. So in the idea of marriage, we all know, no matter, we was all 20 at one time, we all know we might not all look how we look when we was 20, whether you're a man or whether you're a woman. So we understand that. And then the thing that I'm thinking about now is that really when you're looking to get married, are you really not looking for somebody to be your partner? Somebody that you actually want to go home to, somebody that you want to build something with, start a family with. Maybe y'all want to, I don't know, maybe y'all want to start a real estate empire. You want somebody that you can build something with, somebody that you feel is compatible with you. So a lot of times, I don't think it's as heavy on the physical as you're making it.
But yes, it is. But you don't have to. If that's the case in your scenario, like, she don't have to be a mogul, like let's just say she don't have to be on your level, basically what I'm saying. Like, if y'all want to start some type of empire, if you have the mindset to do it, you could do it. Teach her to do what you want her to do, but you can't teach a 1 to be a 10, can you?
A 10 as far as what?
Because you brought up having a 10 that was a headache.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a 10, a headache as a 10, or a headache who's a 1?
Neither. If they both a headache, it's neither.
If you had to pick one, what you pick?
Then I'm not picking nothing.
Of course you're not, because you know it's going to be a 10 all day.
No, it's not.
What are you talking about? You come home and the chick is at you all day, but she look like Beyonce, you can handle that. But if she look like
so hold on. So you'll tolerate it because she look good?
Huh?
So you'll tolerate it because she look good?
I'm not saying that. I say that I would tolerate her yelling at me and stuff over.
Nah.
Yeah, because that could be in a sense.
Nah, you putting too much on the look.
Name? Leslie Jones. Yeah, y'all know who Leslie Jones is. Yeah. You coming home to that every day, at you, what?
No, but there's a happy medium one.
Right.
There is, but I'm saying if you had to choose between the two, y'all know all day y'all picking the Beyonce.
But that's not realistic.
What do you mean it's not realistic?
It's not the only two. There's the third option was the happy median.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying if you had to choose, for sake of the argument, if you had to choose, basically trying to point out what's more important.
They both headaches, but one is busted and the other one is
exactly.
The Beyonce level.
We're trying to see how important looks are, but y'all, and that's how important it is. Y'all don't even want to answer.
But how important are the looks if it's driving you crazy though, Will?
I get. What if they both were pleasant?
If they both pleasant?
Yeah, it don't matter. If they both pleasant, if they both medium, they give you headaches some day, some not. If they just give you headaches, so it don't matter which one. If they both here, the ugly one or the Beyonce one, it don't matter. We're on the scale. You always gonna choose the one that look better because looks are that important.
I think what Ray's saying, if they're both causing hell, none of it matters. Like, then
Okay,
for me,
let's
I
say
don't
that-
even want to be in a relationship.
And I get that.
Yeah.
Let's say neither one. They were the greatest helpmates. Like God pulled your rib out. Boom.
Everything you give her, she makes better.
Exactly.
Okay.
Which one you picking? The Beyonce or Leslie Jones type?
The one I'm attracted to.
The one I'm.
Exactly. And it's gonna be like that every single time.
Some-
Nobody's ever gonna
But
be.
but no. Because especially with people, all things are not equal. I don't mean like all people aren't creative, but everybody don't have the same attributes.
Yeah.
So you
Right?
can't say that it's like, oh well, everything all else remains the same. The only difference is looks. That's not how it works. The
I'm
world
not saying that. That's
But you
all
giving a
that
hypothetical
matters.
that's
I'm
not
saying
really,
that
like, applicable.
to men. That's like top on the list. Like,
it's not top on the list.
what's
it's
top on the list when
it's
it comes
important.
to choosing a mate? Then for a man, tell me what's top on the list.
I mean, when you first, the initial thing is going to
Yes,
be looks.
the initial thing, the
Visual.
attraction.
It's
Is
gonna
there a
be-
gonna be the
then
right.
it's going to be vibes.
exactly?
Because
Question. All of us, we're single right now, right?
Okay.
Let me ask y'all, right? Y'all see a chick on the street, right? And she bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And y'all talking to her and she's like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say, for sake of the argument, we had great job. Let's say we're doctors, whatever, right? And they come up to you, you go to them, and y'all talking this and that. Y'all have coffee, whatever. And you're finding out about her, right? She tells you she works at Burger King. Are you getting up and walking from the table?
I'm gonna go to
Just off of the employment?
Yeah.
no,
Nah, I gotta know more.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go get a Whopper.
Her job and her status, yeah. You getting free Whoppers and shit. Like, we don't care about that.
so I mean, at the end of the day, I can't really speak for Contrell because he really didn't say much on this. But like, I feel like me and Ray look at stuff different from you, and which is okay.
Mhm.
But it's like, if you're a headache, you're a headache. My peace is way too important,
Exactly.
bro. My peace.
I agree.
Now, if you're just somebody I'm just having fun with, then
Right.
cool. But if I'm in a relationship and I'm trying to court you and
Right.
be with you, nah.
Not for a lifetime. What the Bible say, Pastor K? It's better for a man to live on the corner of a roof of his roof than
He don't know.
to be in the house with a quarrelsome woman or something like that.
Jezebel.
Yeah, come
So,
on.
all right, so,
It
but
ain't-
we gotta wrap this up. But man, I appreciate y'all. One of our cameras went out. It's all good. This is the first time. It ain't got no more what's the name, but it's all good.
Jeez.
Listen, these episodes are gonna keep coming and coming. Great. That was
Coming,
great.
no pause. Coming hard.
Oh shoot! Hey, shoot!
We all come hard over here.
Oh man, no, I really.
On the potty.
I do.
Come
All
on
right.
the potty. Yeah, I made that up just now. It's not a podcast.
I
it's
really
the
hope
potty.
y'all enjoyed this, man. We're just trying to give y'all our conversation, what we do in our group text, man, and still have a little cap on it
Yeah.
to where we ain't acting too crazy.
Yeah, man.
But
I'm gonna
yeah,
do better next time.
Yeah, use better words. But yeah, man, this is from myself, Dave Tobin, Contrell Reagan, Andrew Monroe,
Yes, sir.
William
No,
Brown,
call-
aka
Noir.
No
AKA
Black for French. French for
Legend.
black. And Noir. Yeah.
Noir.
Yes.
Okay.
did he
Listen,
say?
man, we
Coupe de
thank
Noir?
you.
Coupe
We
de
need you to
Noir.
like,
That's
subscribe, share.
Yeah, man, share with
comment.
everybody. Don't be bastards.
yeah.
Like y'all,
Listen.
like I'm gonna be real. East Coast, like come on, we gotta start supporting each other, man. Like
I'm
seriously,
sure you're gonna get a lot of comments, Will. You're gonna have
we
a lot
probably,
pissed off.
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
all right.
you
Ladies, and
gonna
don't
have
take
a
it
lot pissed
personal.
off.
I'm
You
really
gonna
trying
post
to
on
help
TikTok.
y'all. I be trying to,
Oh,
and
it's
you
gonna
can
get
ask
worse.
any of my female friends. I talk to them just like this. I be real with them.
And you be
It be
getting
about
pissed off. too.
Y'all probably get pissed off, but I be real. Like y'all gotta need to know. Stop letting other people, other females, fool y'all. There is a time limit. Like nigga, I'm trying to be on
TikTok.
this.
TikTok,
And it's not to say TikTok, and it ain't even to the point where it's like after you reach that time, like it's impossible. It's not. It's just very hard because now that new school 20-year-olds you gonna have to compete with. And I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
They getting looser and looser.
All right, cool. All right, so listen, We'll see y'all. This is episode 1.
We love y'all, man.
We love y'all. Thank
man.
y'all. Peace. We out.
Peace.
Out.